It's a genuine like how we're gonna, it's been a minute. How do we approach that?
Hi everyone, it's been a minute, and Jay doesn't want to talk about the fact that it's been a minute. Jay wants to dive straight into the football because that's the YouTube game. So we're not even going to mention the fact that we haven't done this in like 6 months. We're just going to go straight into Liverpool City, or City Liverpool. City Liverpool. It was good, wasn't it?
Do you think City have won the league? Straight in, Josh. Yeah.
No,
you don't think they have?
I think they probably will, but you'd be a fool to say that they have, just because of the drop points. I mean, obviously, let's not lie or beat around the bush or whatever the phrase is. City should have absolutely won that game yesterday. I don't believe Sterling was offside.
Nope.
For his goal. Mahrez should have buried that chance in the final few seconds.
You know what? I forgot about that actually. Genuinely forgot about that. That was like a one-on-one. Mahrez as well.
And he
that
just
should be slotting
didn't
in.
deflected it, just popped it out the stadium. just like, see you later. Obviously then there was the Ederson sort of goal line clearance that
he was so composed for that, yeah.
It's amazing. I love that. Everyone's so composed.
No, but
he didn't almost put it.
That's the point. You're like, we've played football, Josh. You know when you miss the ball, you go.
That's going in with us.
You're like shit.
With Yotta as well, like yeeting towards it.
Like if I made that mistake, I'm probably booting it.
Yeah,
I'm probably booting
into
it into the own net. But he still went.
Fair. I mean, we had this discussion yesterday about Ederson and Alisson, didn't we? And I'm a bigger. Are you okay there?
Just ignore me
on the fly. I'm a big Alisson fan over Ederson. I think, and yesterday, even though I think proved that to me, and maybe that defence. I mean, that's the most goals Liverpool have conceded in a very long time. It was previously 2 goals in 10 games.
Yeah.
And now it was 2 in 1 game.
Well, we was watching it with a Liverpool fan. He was like, "We're never," because I said 3-3 at the start. Kind of jokingly, you said 2-2, and he was like, "We're not conceding 3," and they conceded 1 in like 5.
They probably should have conceded 3.
And they definitely, So I don't know. I think you're right. I think Alisson is the better keeper. Does he start for Brazil over Ederson?
Yeah, I think so. I think normally
that's kind of like the definitive answer, isn't it? But I was gonna say on the fact of City, Liverpool, who's winning the title now. This game was like portrayed as the defining moment. Obviously, it isn't. There's like 6-7 games left.
Yeah. I was looking at the fixtures before.
But when you look at the fixtures, I think there are more. I think like obviously anything can happen in football, but Liverpool can slip up.
Obviously, City have slipped up more, but if you look at the fixtures, I think objectively City have an easier run in than Liverpool. Like I was looking before, and they've still got Everton to play, who showed that tiny bit of fight against United. They've still got United to play, who should be showing a little bit of fight against Liverpool. Probably neither of those teams will scratch Liverpool, but genuinely, and I know I'm biased. Tottenham going to Anfield. I know we never win there, but we've beaten City home and away. We've drawn against Liverpool. Mm-hmm. There's something about this Tottenham team against big teams at the moment that's not fucking Chelsea that might decide the title.
Yeah, for sure. I think,
and they've both got to play Villa. Who cares? And maybe Newcastle. Who cares?
But
Newcastle could maybe damage one of them.
I that's what I mean. I think there was a few teams in that Liverpool run, City less so, like the 3 teams you mentioned there, Everton, United. Those teams, as much as of a terrible season they're having, they're going to want to do anything in their power to stop Liverpool. They should. Because United and Everton don't care if City win the league.
United might have... Well, United probably do care if City.
They prefer...
I know they prefer.
United are in the worst case scenario, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're sitting there like, oh, this is terrible. Both our rivals could win it. But if they had to pick one, they're picking City.
Yeah, absolutely. And in terms of that game, that's kind of it. That's kind of all we...
It was a good game.
Who's winning the league? Who's winning the league? You tell the good people.
City are winning the league.
Who's in the Champions League?
Oh, see, that's good. We actually said that yesterday, because if City win the league and say Liverpool win the Champions League, which they have the greater chance of doing, they might even do it against City, which is mad. Who's had the better season? And obviously, such a hypothetical, but you'd be inclined to say Liverpool, wouldn't you? Even though they could have won the league.
Tell you what, though, I think City win in the league, and I see big Carlo Ancelotti holding that Champions League.
I mean, the way they played against us was...
I just feel like Benzema's going to drag them by their throats to the Champions League.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they do.
I can see... I mean, yeah, that's what... Exactly, you're right, that's what they do. But I can see that happening. But I was going to say... I forgot what I was going to say.
Okay.
No, it was a cracking game. It was just a really good game. We said this, it was nice just to be a neutral.
It was a high quality game for a neutral, back and forth. I really enjoyed whenever City were going through. I was going, come on, and whenever Liverpool were going through, I was like, come on.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, it was such a good game of such a high quality, players and calibre and everything. Mm-hmm. Tell you what though, I cannot be bothered with the semi-final next week.
What, the FA Cup?
Yeah, of Liverpool City.
Yeah.
I'm just about to give that a miss. I just can't be arsed.
We might have to talk about it
I
next
just can't be arsed. I was like,
or to watch Chelsea
I've done it now.
Yeah.
That was enjoyable. If it was a few weeks from now, I'd be like, yeah, but it's next week.
Yeah, well, this is mad though, isn't it? Because there's been this game which is quite big. There's that semi-final which determines if Liverpool or City potentially winning the FA Cup. That's huge. They've also might meet each other in the Champions League. It's quite an insignificant rivalry in the context of bigger football, but the past 4 to 5 years, maybe even longer, this is a mad rivalry when you think about it.
I think not a rivalry that when Pep and Klopp are giving each other that hug at the end, it's not a rivalry.
See,
grow up.
So when I saw that, my initial reaction was like, "Oh, fuck off!" But then,
have you seen Twitter? Well done, well played, Liverpool. Gave us a great game.
Yeah, like that's never happened. I said that like in the like Mourinho Benitez days, Mourinho just chins him.
Yeah, pathetic rivalry. It's like when Chelsea Arsenal start singing about how much they hate Tottenham together.
That I don't remember that happening.
It does happen.
I've never seen. I
promise you that happens.
That's vile because I've never seen.
It does happen. We're gonna find it. And Jay's gonna have to edit it in.
And I will do no such thing.
Right.
Speaking of Arsenal,
they're shit. Fucking.
Oh, it feels good. It's been ages since we could sit on a podcast and just chat shit about Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to talk about the Tottenham Arsenal thing now. We're going to quickly just mention the fact that we were supposed to actually start this podcast last week, and Jay pussied out because Brentford beat them 4-1.
I'm not fucking having this, Josh. You were ill. We were like, should we leave it? Should we not start this week? You were like, probably. I'm ill. Then like the last minute, you were like, I could probably do tomorrow.
Brentford did beat.
The sofa man was coming round. People were here. I was like, Josh.
Brentford did beat 4-1.
They beat us.
Just saying, yeah.
Brentford beat us. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. Brentford beat us 4-1.
I know. I'm getting little Bournemouth flashbacks of you being like, yeah, 4-0.
Fun. No, you just want me to have a clip of it again.
I do.
No. it was very annoying. It was very, very annoying, and it was followed up by a rubbish performance in the Champions League. We're then followed up by a 6-0 thrashing of Southampton.
We'll go into that in a minute.
Ups and downs.
Tottenham are now in the driving seat for the Champions League again, which a few weeks ago.
Sorry, you see my face. I was like, you're not in the Champions League.
We're going to win the Champions League. I'm convinced.
Conte's
we're in the driving seat for top 4 to get the Champions League spot again, which is really nice because a few weeks ago, genuinely every single news article said, can United catch Arsenal? They were the storylines.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really nice to have a manager like Conte, which United, I mean, I guess snubbed is the wrong word, but didn't go for. Which to this day baffles me. He's taken players like Doherty, who is now out for the season, which is quite worrying, and 2 goals and 4 assists in his last
mad sentence.
Games. The last 12 goals Tottenham have scored. Guess how many have been scored by Harry Kane?
None.
0. So all that's dominating the news as well, isn't it? Paul Merson saying we're a one-man team. Yes, Harry Kane's is one of our best players in the same way that Chelsea, and this isn't a bad thing, relied on Hazard for 4 or 5 seasons.
Oh,
in the same way that Liverpool are relying on Salah. The same way that City are relying on KDB. Like, good teams have good players that get worse when those good players aren't performing or are out. That's how football works. Anyway, not relevant. The fact is, this fantastic Arsenal team, which has caused Arsenal fans on Twitter to edit the Champions League theme over there. I've seen videos of genuinely Arsenal's route to next year's final. It was weirdly Martinelli scoring every single goal as well. It was like Martinelli has got every single goal apart from one from Odegaard. It was a really weird video.
A weird bunch, man.
But then, won 3-0 to Palace, which Tottenham have lost 3-0 to Palace as well. It happens. And
good side. And
then a 2-1 defeat to Brighton. And Tottenham are in the driving seat again. And it's not confirmed because obviously the North London derby, which they bottled, has to come back around, and that is such a massive game. I accidentally I don't know if I told you this, but I booked it off work on the app, but it crashed, so I did it again, and then it crashed, so I did it again. So Tony was like, Josh, why have you booked the 12th of May off 7 times? I was like, I want it off. 7 times. Josh off. So I'll it's huge. It's absolutely
big
huge.
Game, man. Because how City Liverpool was such a big game in the context of the winning the league. This is a huge game in the context of Champions League.
However, man for man now, I know there was some argument and some debate. Tottenham are a better team than Arsenal. I genuinely
don't know.
We're going to talk about Kuluveski another time because I've got things to say about that beautiful ginger boy. Son is 3 goals behind Salah in the Golden Boot. Kane's been instrumental since getting back into form. Rodrigo Bentancur has been a magical signing. I'm not going to hold my hands up. I wasn't that excited.
I was like, cool. I mean, I wouldn't be excited, but like, just get in. But like, I wasn't particularly impressed by either of the signings.
Yeah, I was quite excited about Kuluveski, but I didn't think he'd
have
this impact.
You know what I mean?
Romero has been one of the best centre backs in the league this season. I know there's other ones that you like. I'm aware of this. However, he's been up there. He's definitely top 5.
Yeah. No, I didn't agree. I didn't disagree with that yesterday, Josh. You were saying he's the best centre back of all time.
I did say. I had a few beers,
and that's where I had my problem.
He is. And I just think that when you're looking at players like, White hasn't convinced me this season. Yes, I know Arsenal's attacking lineup is good, but they've got a striker that doesn't score goals in front of 3 children. And yes, that's exciting, and it will get better. And Martinelli, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, and Saka are all great players, but there's no one to spearhead and charge them.
This is the thing as well. Like, you understand why Arsenal are excited, and fans are like, you can be excited. Like, no one's saying you can't, but like, they need to like understand and appreciate. Like, it's like you're still on a rise. You're not at the pinnacle just because you've beat every team in the lower half of the table. The second they come against this good Palace team, they crumbled, and that's you can't be ashamed of that, because those players are young, like you've said, and they're still learning. And Arteta's still a young manager in the grand scheme of things. But it's just when Arsenal fans take it to that next level with the Champions League, they thought it was theirs instantly, and now they're throwing the toys out the pram again instantly when it's not.
I am absolutely banking on that inexperience coming to the floor against Tottenham, and crucially the 1 time or 2 times a season I put my Chelsea hat on.
I mean, yeah, we've still got to play him,
I'm hoping that Chelsea utterly batter Arsenal.
That'd be good.
But that's enough about Arsenal. And that's never enough about Tottenham. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Kuluveski. Just keep keep his name in your head. and just,
we'll make a video.
There's more to come from Dejan. But right, Jay, Chelsea, you bounced back quite well. But then again,
it was, you know what it was? It was like exactly like all the stars aligned, because Southampton was shocking, and then we used that to our favour to bounce back in such a big way. 6-0, huge scoreline. All the Chelsea fans wanted 9.
I did think it was happening, actually. I checked the score because it just
the second half. Sorry to interrupt. The second half, where it's like we got 1 so quickly. I was like, no,
at that point, I went,
"Fuck,
it's happening."
But it was made easy by Southampton, absolutely.
Which they have such a tendency to do.
Yeah, that midfield, Ward-Prowse, Romeo got subbed off in 30 minutes. Like, we just went in and was like, thank you.
I don't rate Romeo at all, but I don't understand why Southampton keep doing this, because you look at the squad and people want Livramento. People seem to really like. I would gladly take him back in a heartbeat, but Kyle Walker-Peters is really making a name for himself as well. And you sat there going, oh, well, if you're going for Max Aarons, maybe you should be going for Walker-Peters now. Obviously, Prowse gets all the praise. I like the front 2 of Armstrong and Adams. They're decent.
Yeah.
I don't really like their backup attackers, the wingers. I don't rate Armstrong or Elianusi. Oh, is he still there, Elianusi? Did he come back from Celtic?
I don't know, mate. But what's that other lad's name? I think he's injured at the minute.
Gineppo,
he's
yeah.
decent.
Oh, yeah, he is, but he's a winger that does lots of nice things and then doesn't score.
It must be so weird to support Southampton, though, because this is just that.
But yeah, that was the point. How does this keep happening? And at what point is it? Is it because they're all under Hasenhüttl? Is Hasenhüttl doing something weird?
It's so weird. You're right. It's so weird because that game for us was just too easy. And I remember thinking, oh shit! After the 2 bad results, thinking Southampton away. That could be ropey. It could quite easily be a tough game, and they just absolutely capitulate.
I think they've beaten us this season, but on the whole, I look forward to a Southampton fixture.
I mean, maybe just because of the mindset I was in after the 2, but it was the perfect way to bounce back, and it gives you just that sliver of hope against Madrid on Tuesday tomorrow. Actually,
no, it doesn't.
It's.
I'm sorry, it doesn't. I will be absolutely...
You score 2 goals and you're drawing.
Yeah, I know, but you score 2 goals and you're drawing.
Also, we had chances.
Has Benzema fallen off a cliff?
I don't know who Benzema is. I don't know. I've never heard of this fella, right? No, but like if we score 2, which we had the chances in the first game.
You did.
We had like Lukaku, the twat, like missed an open header.
And Aspilicueta's little screamer.
And I mean that was a great save. Though.
No, I wasn't thinking.
Oh no, yeah. I'm just saying like. Yeah, we had chances. Mason Mount had a great chance as well, which was saved by the snake. So
Lukaku's not travelling there, is he?
Good, fuck him. Like you know what, the different that game showed the difference in who he thinks he is and what he actually is. He thinks he's on the level with Benzema. He thinks he's one of the world class number 9s, and he's not. Because look at what Benzema did. Man had about 4 chances, scored 3.
Yeah,
and like Lukaku had 2 quite clear cut header chances, skied both of them. I don't like his attitude stinks. I don't care about him anymore. Which is mad, isn't it? But yeah, it gives you a sliver bit of hope for that game.
Chelsea's next striker, good video,
yeah. And another bit about Lukaku potentially. Would Conte want him at Spurs? That's also a good video to replace Kane. It'd be terrible,
Kane's
but yeah,
staying forever. Anyway,
I think that's it, isn't it?
Well, I mean, yeah. What's your next game?
Real Madrid.
Yeah,
And then Palace.
I meant in Palace.
The FA Cup final, the semi-final. Sorry.
That was Brentford. I feel like ours is Brentford.
I'm not sure, mate.
Oh no, Phil.
Foden didn't score yesterday. Quite annoyingly because I had it in my back. That was good, isn't it?
Tell you what I did, which annoyed me. When Tottenham played Villa, I put a bet on. Gamble responsibly, friends. And I don't put bets on really, but everyone was doing the Grand National. I'm not big on the Grand National. I don't want to sound like a twat, but I'm not putting money on the horses because they get shot. But I might have done. But
I might have put.
I was tempted. I was tempted to, but I didn't. That was Brighton our next game, which is big because I mentioned Arsenal lost to Brighton. Tottenham beat Brighton. It's a bit of a statement.
Yeah.
I put a bet on Jay. Do you know what I tell you about this? £10 for Son to have 1 or more shots, and Kane to have 2 or more shots. Right? £50 return. I was like, banker.
Easy money.
On target, obviously.
Yeah.
Son got a hat-trick. Kane had no shots on target. Still one of the man of the matches. Like, got 2 assists.
Still pisses you off, doesn't it?
And I was like, just have a shot.
He's annoying, isn't
It's fucking Villa.
It's like it's annoying.
It's fucking Aston Villa. Sorry, Stu, who I work with, but it's fucking Villa, managed by an average manager, bit like Everton.
2 average managers.
Yeah, I'm sticking by that. No, I quite like Gerrard, but he's not good enough for Villa at the moment.
Thank you. That was my argument yesterday. Everyone was saying how Gerrard's like a saint and he's doing pretty shit at Villa, but Lampard is a twat because he's doing shit with Everton.
He's doing worse Everton. Gerrard has done better.
No, yeah, but I think Lampard, although shouldn't have took the job, inherited a way worse team than Gerrard has. That's another video for another time. This has been the Back Post again. Finally, we're going to be doing something now where we're sticking to.
Burnley fucked it though, didn't they?
He fucking did. Just interrupted me. Yes, they did.
I'm really disappointed in Burnley. Well, look, you said 20 minutes. We've got a minute left. So give me 20 seconds on Burnley.
Yeah, go for it. Fuck them.
Norwich should have won 4 or 5-0.
They should have.
I could not believe it. Burnley, after pulling all the stops out against Everton, actually having a proper chance to leapfrog, then Everton go and beat United, and you bottle it to Norwich. I didn't want Burnley to go down. I like Cornet. I like Weghorst. I like the idea of Burnley, and you fucked it. And I'm so angry at you, Burnley, because I wanted to see Frank Lampard crying in the Championship, and you've ruined my dreams, Burnley. There we go, Jay. Now you can sign out.
Fuck you, Burnley. I know. I want them to go down. Great, Burnley. We are doing this now every single Monday. There will be an upload on this channel with me and Josh talking about football, just like we used to.
And maybe more
on
things.
A sofa, just like we used to. And then, of course, yes, other things. We've got plans to do documentaries, experiences, all sorts of fun stuff that we're looking forward to. We just need a name for this Monday show.
Yeah, we don't know what to call this, and we've got 4 seconds. So if you can think of a name for this show, let us know. And that's me done. 20 minutes.
Get it in the comments below. Woo, that was fun, mate. That was fun.
Why?
No, okay, go on. You can tell it's been a minute. Fuck it.
That should be going.